Okay, this is the new gym, a new venue for about 10 days, and I was kind of excited to be doing something out in the open. It's almost as if the tendon annoyance that I was experiencing in these last few days was kind of scheduled because I wasn't gonna be able to do any heavy squats or deadlifts anyways, and so the two things came up together as a synergistic, very well timed injury. And this is the warm up. I put the rings up on a low branch on a tree, and I was doing a few incline push-ups just to warm up the shoulder girdle and the pecs. Push-ups are something that I haven't done in ages, so I wanted to be nice and warm. I did a few rows also to wake up the lats, and the only things that I can do with the lower body, which is some body weight squats, got into like a deep position, get some mobility going on, and the only thing that I can do for posterior chain really, which is the good morning. And that was my warm up. Took just a few minutes, and I was set. So the workout today consisted in just a few exercises. I was doing some pull-ups, and I superset those with some ring push-ups, not all the way down because I want to progress easily into this. So I was doing 5 pull-ups. These are really nice because as opposed to a bar where you decide the orientation of your hands, here the rings allow you to go from a pronation to almost a full supination. I was going up on the way up. I was on a neutral grip because my rings didn't allow me to rotate all the way because they were very close to the branch. And these are a few incline ring push-ups that I was doing. I was trying to get a good arm adduction and get the rings to touch each other. And I was supersetting everything basically. This was one giant superset. The thing that I wanted to do for my knee and I decided for was the walking split squat. Basically, I was doing 20 repetitions per leg, so I was going halfway down the road and coming back. And these give you a huge pump. They work the quads, they work the mid glutes, they work the entire leg. They give a nice stretch to the hip flexors, so that's really nice as well. And they work the adductors, and I was supersetting those with some bilateral glute good mornings just to get something to for my lower back, some little volume for my lower back, a bit of a stretch on the hamstrings, and some extra volume on the glutes. So I did a couple of sets of these. This was my first session. I didn't want to go balls to the wall on the first one because these are novel movements in a way. Even though I've been doing bench presses and dips and pull-ups, they were all in a closed chain environment on the bar. So the rings give you a lot of freedom, and you gotta respect the rings. You really need to ease into these things. And since, as anybody might have guessed, I'm gonna be doing these every day, I don't want to be killed by DOMs in the next session. I wanna be able to progress these as well. And some nice handstands on the grass. It was a small decline, so it took me a while to get used to not kicking up as hard as I usually do because I was always going over. So that took a bit of getting used to. But it feels so good to be handstanding on the grass. It was a bit wet. It was the morning dew had not evaporated yet. It was a nice temperature, about 10, 12 degrees under the sun. I couldn't ask for anything better. So this is what I'm gonna be doing for the next week and a bit more. And I don't think there is a better gym anyways. Definitely not the one that was more of a jungle of people. Here I'm relaxing in nature, in my own time. I'm loving it. Ciao.